Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've created a tutorial on this full face skull Halloween look. It's really simple to do and it only requires a few products. If you want to learn how to recreate this look, please keep watching. For my base, I am going to go in with Ivory from Kryolan. This is just the lightest colour I own, but you can go in with anything from a light foundation to white face paint. So I'm applying this all over the face and I'm just going to leave out my eye area. Then taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm just going to set all this foundation. I decided to draw out the basic outline of where the black would be with a brown eyeliner, just in case I made any mistakes, it would be easier to remove. The main areas I wanted to outline were the eyes, the nose and the opening to the mouth. Then taking the cream liner in Ebony from Kryolan, I started filling in all those big areas. I'm using the MAC 242 brush here, just because I feel like it's a bit more firmer and I've got more control over it. At this point you don't need to worry about having everything perfect, you just need to get the colour on your face. You can tweak it at the end, but as long as you have the base there, then it's a lot easier to work with. Once you're done with the black, you can always go back in with the light colour foundation or the face paint that you were using just to clean up around the edges. Now for the teeth, I thought it would just be easy to follow my natural teeth, so I started off by drawing vertical lines where my actual teeth are. I decided to draw lines going out from my mouth so that the vertical lines I drew don't end up going downwards and instead they follow the natural shape of my face. But then I realised that the outline that I drew before was a bit too low, so I went back over that with the light foundation. That's why I went in with the brown at the beginning, just in case I made any mistakes. It would be a lot easier to remove or even to cover. So once I'm done with the outline, I go back in and I start creating the shape of the teeth. So I start rounding out all those square bits and I extend the black bit up a bit just to create the shape of a root. You also want to remember to round out the bottom of the tooth just to make it a bit more realistic. So here I went ahead and I deepened the black bits and blended them out a bit more, and I also increased the whiteness of the teeth. I went back in with the cream liner just to deepen the colour a bit more. And then I added black eyeshadow on top just to blend out the top bit. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Noir black eyeshadow, but you can use any black eyeshadow to do this section. Then I went back in with the light coloured foundation and using the flat side I just brightened up the tooth, and then I turned the brush to the side and I created a root. Then taking the cream liner, I'm going to draw out the hollows of my cheek again, and here you can see it's slightly different to where I first imagined it to be. Once I'm happy with the shape of the hollow of my cheek, I want to go back in with the cream liner and I want to add more black because I want that as black as possible. And then I'm just adding some black onto the hollows of where my jawline is. Now that the main part of the look has been done, you can go on and do the shading, which is the fun part. I started off by lightly drawing around the eye with the liner brush. I didn't add any more product, I just used what was on the brush. And then I blended out that line with some black eyeshadow and blending it out with my finger. I then added some dark brown eyeshadow just above that line, using my fingers to blend it out again. I'm just going in with the black where I want to add depth, and I'm going back in with the light foundation where I want to add some more brightness to the look. Here I'm just drawing out the darkness of the temples, and then I'm going to add some shadow around the hairline. Then taking the Mary Luminizer, I'm just going to highlight the top of my cheekbones, my forehead and my nose because I wanted it to have that sort of reflection. And then finally, going in with some white eyeshadow from Kryolan, I'm going to brighten up the teeth further. And tweak and sharpen any of the edges. And then when I took a step back, I could see that you could see the skin of my waterline. So I went back in with the black eyeliner. And that is the look completed. So you can see it's actually really simple to do, it just takes time. You can even change up the colours and play around with the look a little bit. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and I will see you very soon.